Hey y'all, it's Zach, the Gulf Coast Gardener. Thank you so much for dropping by the garden today. I garden here in Mobile, Alabama, zone 9A. And today we're going to get a few beautiful plants in the ground. We're going to start over in the front cottage border. And over there, we're going to plant a beautiful sky pencil holly that is called Glow Stick. It is by proven winners. It gets about 6 feet tall, but only about 2 feet wide. And then moving right in front of that, we're going to plant a beautiful, beautiful hardy hibiscus called Over Heels Hardy. This beautiful hardy hibiscus has these dark purple leaves, purple red leaves with a beautiful giant pink flower. Of course, each flower only lasts a day. Of course, this plant is an herbaceous perennial, meaning it dies completely back to the ground each year, but I'm really excited to have it in my garden. Some other common names people call them are dinner plate hibiscus. So right here, I'm dealing with a problem. My hose is attacking repeatedly my loropetalum. So I think I'm going to come in with a piece of statuary right here and use it as a hose guard. Perfect. No longer will it hurt our loropetalum. You can see we have our salvia here, rose here, this is Grand Dame, with our new sky pencil holly, that is the Glow Stick by Proven Winners. Giving us that evergreen interest is going to be the rosemary, which I want to go ahead and cut back again soon. And then our newly planted herbaceous is our hardy hibiscus. All right, y'all. So it is still raining this afternoon, but I have more gardening chores to get to. So I'm really excited to show you what we're about to get planted. And they are a perennial Gerber daisy. I have no idea how they're going to perform here in my garden, but I have them laid out in a swoop in our back pollinator bed. It is a mix of color. I believe it's the Revolution mix or something like that. So they're known for being exceptionally heat hardy and humidity hardy. Hopefully they will be put to the full test here on the Gulf Coast. Well, let me show you a bit closer. So I'm sure you guys are familiar with this area. This is my agastache that I need to cut back, but it's always covered in pollinators. Right now, since it's raining, it actually does not have pollinators on it. So right now might be the moment to do it, but I actually still see a pollinator trying to use it. This is going to bloom orange, and it is lion's ear, and then my beautiful Disney ginger, our salvia that I had cut back, and you can see it's coming back here. I think I'm going to dig this one out completely and move it maybe like back over here or over there, because I want to put a daisy there. But I have the daisies going here, going all the way down. Luckily, I also have a auger, which is going to make this process super quick. So let me set you up, and then I'll go grab the auger. All right, guys, so now I'm going to turn my attention to another project, and this here is the beautiful hydrangea tricolor. So we're going to get her added into this little pot, and we're going to grow her on, and then this, maybe even this spring. I had about a 50-50 with fall planting my hydrangeas, and so I think I'm going to try to spring plant most of them from now on. And we will grow this beautiful baby on. Well, y'all, it is drizzling again, so we're about to get inside. Zayden helped himself into the pool, regardless of the clothes he had on, so that is fun. But we definitely made progress here. I can definitely tell you the next thing I'll be doing in this garden is cutting back the salvia and cutting back the agastache. And I would love to do it today, but I'm honestly tired of being all wet and rainy. So right here are our beautiful additions. You can see, of course, they just came from the store. So there's some pieces that are tattered, but there's still some beautiful. I particularly love the salmon color. I put it next to here to this beautiful dahlia, and you can see how the colors match each other. So that was so good because this came from a mix and this came from a mix, and they're just a beautiful complement. So I made sure to put those next to each other with a little yellow right here, and this one's white. And then we break it up with a pink, red, yellow, another salmony pink, a yellow, and then unknowns right through here, but everything plays nice with the blue and the orange. So yes. Well, you guys, I'm going to seek refuge here underneath the banana tree. Thank you so much for dropping by the garden, and I'll make sure to see you in the next one. Bye.